Hello and welcome to another episode. If you're new to the channel, I'm Jonathan, co-founder of Parent Portfolio, author of Rent or Mortgage Free Living, How Smart People Optimize Their Finances, and I am a frugal millionaire. Today, I'm going to be watching and reacting to Caleb Hammer while he gives some of his financial audits. But before we begin, please give this video a like, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of our updates. Now, without any further ado, let's watch some Caleb Hammer.
The spending's wild.
I'll cook at home for myself and the kids, and then he'll get off of work and he'll say, hey, I'm so hungry, I'm gonna stop and get food. I'll tell him we can't afford that, and he'll still stop.
Why?
I feel like it's because I work for like 8 hours and then I just
work
don't
8
wanna...
hours a day.
No, I know. No, I know.
Oh, it's so hard.
I know.
What?
I don't take any breaks at work, so I just get off and I'm so hungry.
Oh, buddy has a job.
Yeah.
A job where he has to do work.
And to be fair, also, he could get a free acai bowl instead of going to a fast food restaurant.
Just make a juice.
I do get them for free, but there's like some bottled stuff that I don't. Yesterday, I was on my way home and she's like, we have no food in the house. And I listed off like 5 different things that we had in the house and she didn't feel like making it.
Is that true?
Yeah.
Okay, so why are we putting the blame on him?
We hadn't gone grocery shopping this week.
But we had food in the house.
Eggs.
Hot Pockets.
No
Mac
Hot
and cheese.
So you have a young couple here, and it's obvious they're not on the same page. You have the wife saying, I've cooked for you, and yet the husband says, oh, I work so late. I'm just so hungry. I just want to pick up some food. But it's clear they can't afford it, and yet he's still willing to pay it. There's even free food he can get from his work, but he chooses not to do it. I don't know if it's because I'm a married man myself, but man, it just felt like they were attacking each other, throwing each other underneath the bus, blaming each other. When it comes to finances, you got to be open and honest as a couple, letting you know what the current situation is and not make decisions all by yourself. I'm sorry, it really annoyed me. I mean, I couldn't laugh what Caleb was doing and kind of teasing him, but I mean, come on, dude, you got to grow up. Come on, you got a family here.
How do you owe so many taxes?
So when I do my tax form, I usually put single and 9 dependents. Single,
9 dependents?
Yeah, single and 5 dependents.
You got audited?
No, never got audited.
Are you single and do you have 5 dependents?
No,
How many dependents do you have?
none.
Okay,
I
why? Why'd you say that?
I don't know. I feel like I work really hard for my money.
Yeah.
And just giving it to the government, it just really
Nobody likes it.
But I never got audited, just got letters that you owe this kind of money. I called the IRS. I made a deal with them, and I'm making monthly payments on them.
You know, I get it. No one likes paying taxes, but lying, I cannot do that at all. If anything, he should really look for tax advantages where he can put his money in different accounts to reduce his taxable income. For example, put his money in HSA, pre-tax dollars, let that money grow tax-free. You can withdraw money tax-free. Put that money in a 401k retirement account. Once again, growing your retirement. How about you open a business, my man? Also reducing your taxable account is by buying inventory, office equipment. But dude, do not lie on your taxes. I get it. No one likes it. But there's other ways to do it legally and safe.
What is the car?
2020 X1 BMW.
BMW. People on the show and their BMWs and going into debt for BMWs just so you can be the worst drivers on the road. Always the BMWs. What?
It was my
Yeah, you got a
poor
car you
decision.
definitely did not need. What's the balance on this? What's the overall balance on this BMW?
Like 56.
56, 57.
56.
What's the minimum monthly payment?
1,140.
Oh my! I've never.
He tried to talk me out of it, and I said no.
What's the term length on this thing?
6 years.
What's the interest rate on this?
15%, I
Six.
think.
Yeah, it's 16.
Hey, do we know the value of this car today?
It's
Half of
probably,
it.
It's probably 8,000, 2020.
Cars. I know they look nice, look flashy, but if you can't afford it, don't buy it. Just buying a a BMW. I think she said like $56,000, $57,000 she bought it, and now it's worth only $8,000. Cars are a depreciating asset. Once you buy this car and drive it off the lot, it's already lost 10% of its purchase price. The car continues to lose value. You spent all this money on this car, and it's just losing its value. $56,000, now only worth $8,000? For what? And then she's financing it with the 50% interest. What? Like, why? For what? I'm going to say it. Putting yourself in debt to portray yourself as having money when in reality you're losing money and trying to impress people for I don't know what reason, because if anything, you're living a life that's really not financially stable. I don't understand. You're just losing money. And then with that high interest rate, 15%, I don't know.
You can't afford to buy any designer clothes. You cannot afford to go to anything but great clubs. You cannot afford to go out to eat at all, right? To be very clear, not a single time.
I'm speechless.
Do you know you cannot afford that though?
I get my lot. I feel like it saves me so much time though, so I can work on my business.
Work on your how many hours a day are you working?
It depends. And now
Average.
I'm doing more things
Give
now.
me average.
An average,
How many days or hours a day are you working?
5.
Then you don't have time. That's stupid. That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. I'm sorry, I'm digging into you, but that's dumb. That's dumb, and you need to know that's dumb. That's why I'm being rough. 5 hours a day? Oh, poor me. I'm working 5 hours a day and I can't cook. What do you mean it saves you time?
My gosh. She says that she buys food because it saves her time, because it allows her to focus on her business. And she's only spending 5 hours a day on her business. Compare that to regular 9 to 5, where they put about 8 to 9 hours. What? She cannot afford this kind of lifestyle. She's fooling herself. I get the idea of spending money to gain back time, but sounds like her business is not cash flowing right now. If anything, she should find every way that she could save money so that if she really wants to invest in her company, she's not at a loss. It's just excuses. I mean, she calls herself speechless. Is she living some kind of fantasy that she thinks that, oh, I'm working this big job. I don't have time to cook. I mean, you got to suck it up. Make some time to cook some food, make a sandwich, put it in a bag, eat that at a desk or whatever this job is. I have no clue. I don't know what the full episode is. But spending beyond your means and coming with excuses really bothers me. I was trying to warn everybody here about the attitude of Caleb Hammer and how he gets really angry, but I just kind of am being a little annoyed myself here. It's just wasteful spending really bothers me, and with the goal of impressing other people, like when people are buying these cars, not really a fan of that. And then trying to maintain a lifestyle and living off debt. I'm assuming debt, because how are you paying for this stuff if you're not making money? Not a big fan. Like, I get the idea of leverage, but how are you going to pay this all back now? They're just digging yourself a bigger and bigger hole of debt. And that's one thing about financial coaching. Like, it really helps you understand the root of your spending habits and why your behavior is like that. Anyways, this is this one took me for a ride here. So If you enjoy this episode, please give this video a like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And if you would like some financial coaching, we do offer that. Just click the link in the description below to set up a meeting and see how we can work together and help you master your money. Once again, thank you for your time. Thank you for your support, and have yourself a great day. Hey, bye.